In the dark recesses of time, amidst the whispers of ancient civilizations, lies a realm of gods and monsters, heroes and villains, where the line between myth and reality blurs and the mysteries of the cosmos unfold. Welcome to the mesmerizing world of Greek mythology, a tapestry of tales that have captivated the hearts and minds of humanity for millennia. Imagine standing at the foot of Mount Olympus, gazing up at the towering peaks where Zeus, the king of the gods, wields his thunderbolts, and Hera, his queen, weaves her intrigues. Picture yourself embarking on a perilous journey with heroes like Heracles, Perseus, and Odysseus, battling fearsome monsters and facing impossible odds in the quest for glory and honor. But Greek mythology is more than just a collection of stories. It's a mirror reflecting the deepest truths and most profound mysteries of the human experience. It's a window into the psyche of ancient civilizations, revealing their hopes and fears, their triumphs and tragedies, their ceaseless quest for meaning and understanding in a world fraught with uncertainty. As we journey through the realms of Greek mythology, we'll unravel the enigmatic origins of these timeless tales, exploring the influences that shaped their creation and evolution. We'll encounter the majestic Olympian gods and goddesses, each with their own powers, passions, and foibles, ruling over the cosmos with a mixture of benevolence and caprice. But beware, for lurking in the shadows are creatures of unimaginable terror and beauty, chimeras, hydras, sphinxes, whose very existence challenges our notions of reality and reason. And yet, amidst the darkness, there is light, a beacon of hope and heroism that shines through the darkest of times, inspiring us to overcome adversity and embrace our destiny with courage and resilience. Are you ready to unlock the secrets of the ancients and discover the timeless truths that lie at the heart of Greek mythology? Then brace yourselves, for the journey begins now. 1. Origins of Greek mythology. Greek mythology finds its roots in the ancient civilizations of the Aegean Bronze Age, dating back to around 2000 BCE. These early myths were orally transmitted through generations, serving as a means of explaining natural phenomena, human behavior, and the mysteries of existence. Influences from neighboring cultures, such as Mesopotamia and Egypt, as well as Indo-European migrations, contributed to the development of Greek mythology. The earliest known myths in Greek culture were centered around primordial deities such as Chaos, the Void, Gaia, the Earth, and Uranus, the sky. These deities gave birth to the Titans, the second generation of gods, who in turn were overthrown by the Olympian gods led by Zeus. The creation myths, theogonies, and cosmogonies laid the foundation for the pantheon of Greek gods and goddesses and established the hierarchy of divine power. Over time, Greek mythology evolved and expanded through interactions with other cultures, including the Minoans, Mycenaeans, and later the classical Greeks. The writings of poets such as Homer and Hesiod played a crucial role in codifying and preserving these myths for future generations. The epics of the Iliad and the Odyssey, along with Hesiod's Theogony and Works and Days, provided a framework for understanding the gods, heroes, and moral values of Greek society. As Greek city-states flourished and trade networks expanded, mythology became intertwined with religion, politics, and everyday life. Temples were erected in honor of the gods, festivals and rituals were held to appease them, and myths were depicted in art, literature, and drama. Greek mythology thus served as a cultural touchstone, reinforcing social norms, moral values, and the collective identity of the Greek people. In summary, the origins of Greek mythology lie in the ancient civilizations of the Aegean Bronze Age, where myths served as a means of explaining the world and its mysteries. Influenced by neighboring cultures and shaped by poets and storytellers, Greek mythology evolved into a complex tapestry of gods, heroes, and legends that continues to captivate and inspire us today. 2. The Olympian Gods. The Olympian gods and goddesses were the principal deities of Greek mythology, ruling over the cosmos from their celestial abode atop Mount Olympus. This pantheon of 12 gods consisted of Zeus, Hera, Poseidon, Demeter, Athena, Apollo, Artemis, Ares, Aphrodite, Hephaestus, Hermes, and Hestia, later replaced by Dionysus. Zeus, the king of the gods, wielded thunderbolts and lightning and presided over the sky, while Hera, his wife and sister, was the goddess of marriage and childbirth. Poseidon, Zeus's brother, ruled over the seas and earthquakes, while Demeter was the goddess of agriculture and fertility. Athena, born from Zeus's head, was the goddess of wisdom and warfare, and Apollo was the god of the sun, music, and prophecy. Artemis, Apollo's twin sister, was the goddess of the hunt and wilderness, while Ares was the god of war and bloodshed. Aphrodite, born from the sea foam, was the goddess of love and beauty, and Hephaestus was the god of fire, blacksmiths, and craftsmen. Hermes, the messenger of the gods, was also the god of trade, commerce, and travelers, while Hestia was the goddess of the hearth and home. Each Olympian deity had their own distinct personality, domain, and attributes, and they often interacted with mortals in both benevolent and capricious ways. Their myths and legends were intertwined with those of mortal heroes, providing a rich tapestry of stories that reflected the values, beliefs, and aspirations of ancient Greek society. In summary, the Olympian gods and goddesses were the central figures of Greek mythology, embodying the forces of nature, human virtues, and divine power. Their stories continue to resonate with us today, offering insights into the complexities of the human condition and the enduring appeal of myth and legend. 3. Heroes and demigods. Greek mythology is replete with tales of heroic figures and demigods, mortal beings with divine parentage and extraordinary abilities. These heroes embarked on epic quests, battled fearsome monsters, and faced trials of courage and cunning, earning renown and glory through their deeds. One of the most famous heroes of Greek mythology is Heracles, also known as Hercules, whose incredible strength and courage allowed him to complete 12 legendary labors assigned to him by King Eurystheus. These labors included slaying the Nemean lion, capturing the golden hind of Artemis, and retrieving the apples of Hesperides, among others. Heracles' struggles and triumphs epitomized the heroic ideal of ancient Greece, inspiring countless generations with his feats of valor. Another renowned hero is Perseus, the son of Zeus and Danae, who famously slew the Gorgon Medusa and rescued the princess Andromeda from the sea monster Cetus. Armed with a mirrored shield provided by Athena, winged sandals from Hermes, and a sword from the god Hephaestus, Perseus demonstrated courage, cunning, and resourcefulness in his quest to fulfill his destiny. Theseus, the hero of Athens, is best known for his legendary slaying of the Minotaur, a half-man, half-bull creature imprisoned within the labyrinth of Crete. With the help of Princess Ariadne, Theseus navigated the maze, defeated the Minotaur, and liberated his fellow Athenians from the tyrannical rule of King Minos. Other notable heroes and demigods of Greek mythology include Achilles, the invulnerable warrior of the Trojan War, Odysseus, the cunning hero of the Odyssey, and Jason, the leader of the Argonauts who quested for the Golden Fleece. Each of these heroes faced challenges, confronted adversaries, and ultimately achieved glory through their bravery, perseverance, and ingenuity. In summary, heroes and demigods are central figures in Greek mythology, embodying the ideals of courage, honor, and heroism. Their adventures and exploits serve as timeless reminders of the human capacity for greatness and the enduring power of myth and legend. 4. Epic myths and legends. Greek mythology is replete with epic sagas and legendary quests that have stood the test of time, captivating audiences for centuries with their tales of heroism, betrayal, and divine intervention. These myths, passed down through generations, continue to resonate with us today, offering insights into the complexities of the human condition and the mysteries of the cosmos. One of the most famous myths of Greek mythology is the story of the Trojan War, immortalized in Homer's epic poem, the Iliad. The war, sparked by the abduction of Helen, the wife of King Menelaus of Sparta, by the Trojan prince Paris, lasted for 10 years and pitted the Greeks against the Trojans in a protracted and bloody conflict. The Iliad recounts the events of the war, focusing on the wrath of Achilles, the heroism of Hector, and the tragic fate of Troy. The Odyssey, Homer's sequel to the Iliad, follows the adventures of the cunning hero Odysseus as he attempts to return home to Ithaca after the conclusion of the Trojan War. Odysseus faces numerous obstacles and challenges on his journey, including encounters with mythical creatures such as the Cyclops Polyphemus, the enchantress Circe, and the sea monster Scylla. Through wit, perseverance, and the aid of the gods, Odysseus navigates the perils of the sea and the treacheries of the mortal world, ultimately reuniting with his family and reclaiming his kingdom. Another epic myth of Greek mythology is the tale of Jason and the Argonauts, who set sail on a quest to retrieve the Golden Fleece. Led by Jason, the son of King Aeson of Iolcus, the Argonauts journeyed to distant lands, braving dangers such as the clashing rocks, the harpies, and the dragon guardian of the fleece to reach the kingdom of Colchis. With the help of the sorceress Medea, Jason obtained the Golden Fleece and returned triumphant to Greece, only to face further trials and tribulations. The myth of Orpheus and Eurydice is a poignant tale of love, loss, and the power of music. Orpheus, the legendary musician and poet, descends into the underworld to rescue his beloved Eurydice, who has died from a snakebite. Using his lyre to charm the gods and spirits of the dead, Orpheus convinces Hades to allow Eurydice to return to the world of the living, on the condition that he does not look back at her until they have reached the surface. Tragically, Orpheus succumbs to doubt and looks back, losing Eurydice forever. 5. Mythological creatures and monsters. Greek mythology is populated by a diverse array of creatures and monsters, ranging from the sublime to the terrifying, each with its own unique attributes and significance. These mythical beings inhabit the realms of the gods, the natural world, and the underworld, playing roles both benevolent and malevolent in the stories of Greek mythology. Among the most famous mythological creatures of Greek mythology is the Chimera, a monstrous hybrid creature with the body of a lion, the head of a goat, and the tail of a serpent. According to legend, the Chimera terrorized the region of Lycia in Anatolia, breathing fire and devouring livestock and humans until it was slain by the hero Bellerophon, mounted on the winged horse Pegasus. Another iconic creature is the Hydra, a multi-headed serpent that dwelled in the swamps of Lerna. The Hydra's heads were said to be poisonous, and when one head was severed, 2 more would grow in its place. Heracles faced the Hydra as one of his 12 labors, aided by his nephew Iolaus, who cauterized the Hydra's neck stumps to prevent them from regenerating. The Sphinx, a creature with the body of a lion and the head of a human, guarded the entrance to the Greek city of Thebes, posing riddles to travelers and devouring those who could not answer correctly. The Sphinx's most famous riddle asked, "What walks on 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs at noon, and 3 legs in the evening?" Oedipus, the hero king of Thebes, solved the riddle by answering, "Man," and the Sphinx threw herself off a cliff in despair. Other mythological creatures and monsters of Greek mythology include the Minotaur, a half-man, half-bull creature confined within the labyrinth of Crete, the Harpies, winged female creatures who carried souls to the underworld, and the Sirens, enchanting beings who lured sailors to their doom with their irresistible singing. In summary, mythological creatures and monsters are a central aspect of Greek mythology, embodying the forces of nature, the mysteries of the unknown, and the fears and desires of the human psyche. Whether serving as guardians, adversaries, or symbols of chaos and destruction, these creatures add depth, complexity, and wonder to the stories of Greek mythology, reminding us of the boundless creativity and imagination of the ancient Greeks. 6. The legacy of Greek mythology. The legacy of Greek mythology extends far beyond the ancient world, shaping the literature, art, and culture of subsequent generations in profound and enduring ways. From the Renaissance to the present day, Greek mythology has inspired countless works of literature, art, music, and film, serving as a rich source of themes, motifs, and symbols for artists and creators around the world. One of the most enduring legacies of Greek mythology is its impact on literature and drama. The works of ancient Greek playwrights such as Aeschylus, Sophocles, and Euripides drew heavily on mythological themes and characters, exploring timeless questions of fate, free will, and the human condition. Tragedies like Oedipus Rex, Medea, and the Bacchae continue to be performed and studied today, attesting to the enduring relevance of Greek mythology in the realm of drama. In addition to drama, Greek mythology has left an indelible mark on the world of literature. The epic poems of Homer, the works of Hesiod, and the writings of later authors such as Ovid and Virgil all drew on Greek mythological motifs and stories, shaping the literary landscape of Western civilization for centuries to come. The adventures of heroes like Odysseus, Heracles, and Achilles have inspired countless retellings and adaptations, from Dante's Inferno to Milton's Paradise Lost. Greek mythology has also exerted a profound influence on the visual arts, from ancient pottery and sculpture to Renaissance paintings and modern-day digital media. The gods and heroes of Greek mythology have been immortalized in countless works of art, their stories depicted in stunning detail and imbued with symbolic meaning. The Parthenon sculptures, the Laocoon group, and Michelangelo's David are just a few examples of artworks inspired by Greek mythology that continue to captivate audiences with their beauty and power. Moreover, Greek mythology has played a central role in shaping our understanding of psychology, philosophy, and the human psyche. The archetypal figures and motifs found in Greek myths, such as the hero's journey, the wise mentor, and the shadow self, have been explored and analyzed by psychologists such as Carl Jung and Joseph Campbell, who saw in them universal patterns of human experience and transformation. In the realm of philosophy, Greek mythology has provided a rich source of inspiration and inquiry, raising fundamental questions about the nature of reality, the meaning of life, and the relationship between gods and mortals. Philosophers such as Plato and Aristotle drew on mythological themes and narratives to illustrate their philosophical ideas, while later thinkers like Friedrich Nietzsche and Sigmund Freud offered provocative interpretations of Greek myths in light of their own theories. In conclusion, the legacy of Greek mythology is vast and multifaceted, encompassing literature, art, psychology, philosophy, and much more. From its origins in the ancient world to its enduring influence on modern culture, Greek mythology continues to fascinate and inspire us with its timeless stories, profound themes, and enduring relevance to the human experience.